Hello, and welcome to this video course, Introduction to Apache Hadoop. My name is Roman Shaposhnik, and I will be your guide on this whirlwind tour of Hadoop and its ecosystem projects. Personally, I got involved in Hadoop about 8 years ago, when I was lucky enough to join the original Hadoop team at the internet giant Yahoo. Today, I am still as excited about this technology as I was when I started, and I really hope to share some of this excitement with you here. In this course, you will learn how to use Hadoop and its ecosystem projects to deliver on the big data promise. We will start by giving you a brief history tour of the database and data storage industry and explain how Hadoop became a logical continuation of the trends that existed in the enterprise ever since computers were first used there. I will then try to explain all of the different use cases that an enterprise looks at today and how the challenge of storing and processing vast amount of information makes Hadoop one of the ideal platforms for that task. And since some of you may be wondering why I keep saying Apache Hadoop and not just Hadoop, I will also go into what role Apache Software Foundation plays in keeping Hadoop a 100% open source and community-driven project, so anybody, including you, can actually join and improve the technology. Our next chapter, Chapter 3, will dive right into the very basic building blocks of Hadoop: HDFS for data storage and Yarn for resource management and scheduling. Those two building blocks are what enables the rest of the parallel data processing frameworks that we will review in Chapter 4. So in Chapter 4, we will take a look at the three most popular ones: MapReduce, Spark, and Hive. MapReduce is the one that started it all. It really could be considered a granddaddy of all of the parallel data processing frameworks. Then came Spark. And a lot of people feel that Spark could be called MapReduce 2.0 because it fixed a lot of limitations and shortcomings of the original model. And then there is Hive. Hive is something completely different. Hive was the project that put SQL back into Hadoop and enabled it to compete with the very traditional old-school enterprise data warehouse solutions. Now, all of the excitement of this course is actually packed in Chapter 5, because this is the chapter where you get to be hands-on with the technology. And you know what? You can even do it from the comfort of your own desktop. You don't have to go on the cloud or rent some expensive servers. You can just start it all on your macOS or Linux desktop and play with it all. By the end of Chapter 5, you will actually have a very functional, small deployment of Hadoop running on the desktop. And it will be very well configured, except for one thing. It will not have a single bit of security configuration thrown in. Now, you don't really need it on your desktop because you're the only one playing with it. But in any traditional enterprise setting, security is a really big concern. So we will spend Chapter 6 explaining to you how Hadoop integrates with the old-school enterprise security solutions and what kind of projects within the Hadoop ecosystem you need to know to actually be an experienced deployer of Hadoop technology in the enterprise. Finally, in Chapter 7, I will give you a few tips on what could be next for you to become a well-rounded data practitioner with a special soft spot in your heart for Apache Hadoop. Now, of course, as any courses go, you will have to take a test. So pay attention, and let's go.